when I was a little kid, seeing you do the craziest nose ride, like it still like lives in my head rent free. Rent free. Like you were like going like right, and then I saw you like walk up to the nose and like full like turn on the nose and then start going left.
Those were the days, man. Hair. Or no, 2000 I started riding for Hobie. And then 2003 is when I moved to the stores when I got my driver's license. So as long as I've driven, I have worked here. My dad was from Massachusetts and stuff, so, but he was a sailor, so he knew about Hobie. And yeah, just kind of in our circle of friends, Tommy Loy got me involved. I think Tommy started riding for him in April, I started riding for him in May. And just at that time, it was kind of the coolest thing going. Hobie was obviously alive. When he went down to the old board contest, he had like Ron Sizemore down there. Henry Ford was usually running it. Terry Martin obviously around, and all those legends were still around and still very on their game, especially with their trash talking and stuff. That was kind of the coolest thing to learn, was being a kid, getting to be around those types of people as like, you know, old dudes. But they treated us kids that rode for Hobie like we were peers, not like some twerp kids, you know. Yeah, so in 2004, I want to say I was probably a junior in high school, Tyler Warren got super into the old Nueva nose riders. And so he got one copied and made. And then I wanted something similar, but I was a very small individual at that time. And so I brought that board to Terry Martin, who had made his. And I said, I want this outline, I want a nose rider, but I want some pinched rails. I don't need this concave to have edge. So we made our little tweaks to make it a little more user-friendly for, like, you know, somebody my size or somebody who isn't David Nueva. It was pretty sick though. Like when Terry liked what he made me and thought other people would like it as well, and they decided to make it a board model. And then back then, Sean Hagar was running the team and running Surfboards, doing what Chris does now. And he actually came up with the idea of calling it the Uncle Buck because of the movie Uncle Buck with John Candy, kind of as an ironic thing because I am like as opposite of John Candy as you can be as far as build goes. But the board's a big, wide surfboard as well, kind of like John Candy was. So the Uncle Buck kind of fit pretty well, even though I was like a 16-year-old kid that wasn't an uncle yet. And then I think I was 28, 29 when I became a true uncle. And so yeah, now it's been the Uncle Buck for 20 years. And I was noticing the other day I got to come in with the company at the 50-year anniversary. And this year in 2025, we got the 75-year anniversary. So it's pretty cool to be a part of an iconic brand that's been around for that long and get to be a real, true part of it. You know, me and Phil Edwards have a logo by Hobie. Doesn't suck. I don't have the statue yet though, but maybe when I'm old, they'll give me one. Growing up in Dana Point, you start down at the other side of the harbor at Doheny, surfing boneyard, small waves on your longboard. Then you start cruising a little farther down to Sano on the longboard, still doing your thing. And then you get to high school, go to Dana Hills, and it's time to start going to surf team. So you got to go down to Creek. It's a little different vibe down there, especially back in the early 2000s. It was definitely a way different vibe. Always been a fun place to go shred. And then you get older and got over having to be cool and care about having to ride a shortboard just because, you know, everybody else is. Growing up, the Ritz-Carlton was at the top of the hill always, even back then. I'm not that old. And you'd go in the mornings and it's always chilly, and so you had to be there 6 a.m. every morning, go do surf team, and some days you were getting out of the water by 6:30, 6:45, and it was freezing. So you'd do a little sneak through the bushes, jump in the jacuzzi at the Ritz. I think I can say that now that statute of limitations has passed by. And going full circle because of Surfers Healing, I get to go to the Ritz like legally, and we've had a bunch of Uncle Bucks there. We've had a Funko Buck there for our Surfers Healing auction, a silent auction we do every year around Christmas time, right after the holiday season. We have our Surfing Santa contest at the beach as a fundraiser. Yeah, so Surfers Healing, we take kids with autism surfing all around the world. It's probably the best way to see the world is surfing and getting to meet these families. And the Ritz-Carlton here at Salt Creek have been long supporters for like 15 years doing the auction and doing the surf contest, and super appreciative to them of letting me use the skills I have surfing to pass along to families who, need a good day, as we like to say, one perfect day. And yeah, so it's pretty cool to go full circle of what we used to use the Ritz-Carlton for in high school to what we use it for today. Hang 10, turn hard, finish your waves, and in life,